just want to come through and tell you guys about my new song, Laugh. And I think it's just a perfect song to explain because without an explanation, sometimes people can be a little less likely to, I don't know. But anyways, about how it all just really came together. So I have to tell a story. Story time! And I got this good book called the Bible to tell my story with. I'm just kidding. But so Laugh came about when I was just kind of debating. I knew God was calling me to go on a music tour. And I felt like it was crazy because I had a bunch of bills to pay, extremely large bills to pay, and I didn't think that God would be kind of beyond reason in that sense. But who are we kidding? It's God, my goodness. So, yeah, my bills were probably going to be more than $1,000 a month, and God was calling me out on tour to a place where I would not make that much money a month to do His work. So, I was just praying, and I was like, God, I don't think you're calling me to do this. Are you serious? Is this real? And the more I kept praying, the more I felt like He was leading me. And I knew that I had to go, or I would die on the inside. Something inside of me would die. Like, just my faith mountain would just crumble. Like, the person I was on the inside would crumble if I didn't go. And so I went, and the process to get there was really hard. It was very hard for me. I remember this one time I spent the night at my grandma's house. She asked me to spend the night, so I spent the night. Love grandma. And I was in the room that I was staying in, my room at the time, and I just remember asking God, and I'm like, God, give me a word. Like, seriously, I don't want to step out if there's no word for me to step out on. I don't want to step out being like some hyper spiritual person. Like, I believe you speak to me, God, but give me a word, like your living, breathing word, like in the Bible word. And I remember God saying Ecclesiastes 3:4. And I'm just like, okay. So I go to Ecclesiastes, and this is what it says, you guys. There's a time for everything. This is the beginning of the chapter. Chapter 3, verse 1. There's a time for everything, and a season for every activity under the heaven. A time to be born and a time to die, a time to plant and a time to uproot, a time to kill and a time to heal, a time to tear down and a time to build, a time to weep and a time to laugh, and it goes on and on and on, and I'm just praying. I'm like, God, there's so much here, and I know you said like Ecclesiastes 3:4, and I'm kind of torn, like, what do you want me to really do? And so I put my finger down on the page, and I swear my life is not like this all the time. God speaks, but not crazy stuff like this. And so I'm putting my finger down, and I really felt like God said, a time to laugh. And He said, laugh because it's already taken care of. It's a little voice in my head. It's like one of those voices, like my conscience. God is just like, laugh. It's already taken care of. Go, I will take care of it. And so, okay, I'm like, this is a little weird, but I'm going to take this. I'm going to walk with it. And I just remember being in a corporate time of prayer back at church, here at the church I go to in town. Amazing church, by the way. And I remember God saying, laugh because it's already taken care of. And I could not stop laughing. We're all praying, and the whole room just starts laughing. We're all laughing, and they have no idea. Like, just God was pressing upon our hearts to just laugh. And they had no idea that that word was in my heart. And so the word laugh, because it's already taken care of, is something that God gave me in a time of turmoil. I'd have to say it's turmoil. I was wrestling back and forth on what I should do, on who I should trust, on what I should trust in, my own abilities to make money or God's abilities to actually provide for my crazy bills. So I went on that tour, and it was an awesome, ridiculous ride. God was there every moment. Somebody actually, the first month that I was out there and I didn't have a job, and I was just kind of making money off of merchandise and stuff like that, and just didn't seem like enough, God sent somebody to pay my bill. And they actually gave me more than I needed. And I really believe Him. I believe Him. I've seen the fruit of believing Him and what He can do in your life. And this song, Laugh, came from that. I think I could tell you, no matter what you're going through, no matter where you stand, the best place to stand is on God's word. It'll literally flip your situation upside down. It'll prove all those voices that tell you can't do it or it's not good enough wrong. You're worth it, you're good enough, and God has adopted you into sonship if you've committed your life to Him, and He will do it. It is finished. So you can laugh because it's already taken care of. Yes, laugh because it's already taken care of. Laugh because it's already taken care of. Laugh because it's already taken care of. Laugh, 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 laugh.